and welcome back to another episode of Not Being Funny with me, Emily Moores. Can we believe it's December? I've not made a podcast episode in quite a while, and we'll get into that. But yeah, my last episode, I couldn't get it on Spotify. I really need to work on my tech skills. I really do. I recorded such a fun episode with Isabel Smith, my friend. She's on Hollyoaks, Frankie Osborne in Hollyoaks. So, if you would like to listen to this episode, it's on YouTube. The full episode is on YouTube. It's a really nice video. But yeah, it's on there. I just, for some reason, for the life of me, couldn't get the audio off of the video. We'll work on that, and if I do manage to figure it out, I will get that on Spotify. But I've been getting a lot more engagement on my YouTube anyway, so I really need to chuck myself into that. I think that's going to be a really big goal for 2025, is being consistent here and on my YouTube regardless of this. Yeah, my last few weeks have been weird, to be honest. Been going through a few things in my personal life, so we'll just be moving over that for now. You know what I mean? We'll go into it in a few weeks' time when it's probably a bit better to speak about it. But I have just been really busy with the gym, my friends, and getting ready for Christmas, to be honest. November was a really nice month. I feel like it was quite a wholesome month of just chilling with my friends, making lots of memories, and also just having some nice relaxing evenings in. And yeah, like I said, really trying to keep up with my gym routine. I feel like sometimes when you're going through something in life, it can feel a bit like, oh, I don't know what to do with myself, and it's so easy, especially with me working from home, to just be like, I'm just gonna lay in bed and not do anything and just slob about and eat rubbish and, do all the usual things. But I've been like, no, come on, let's get our backside in check and get into the gym, because that's what I enjoy. So I did get myself a new nice gym set from Gymshark, so I've been really excited to wear that and go to the gym. It's a lovely blue animal print set, leggings and a little sports bra, because I've only got I've only got small boobs, and you know what I mean, sometimes some sports bras do just make you look like a 12-year-old boy, and it's not the vibe. And then you get some other ones that are meant for small boobs, but they don't have anything going for you. The straps are too long and not adjustable for people that don't have boobs, so then as soon as you move around, you can see everything. It's not a vibe. So this animal collection is really nice, and I don't know if the codes will still work. I'm guessing not, because it's not Black Friday anymore. But I used Saffron Barker's code, I think, or maybe Zoe Ray's code, and it got me a bit of discount. But yeah, I didn't actually get loads in the Black Friday sale this year, to be honest, because I just thought, I'm just wasting my money. I'm just spending money on things I don't even need. I've got loads of stuff. If you could see my wardrobe, it's just bursting at the seams, and I usually would just buy things. You know what? I'm lying. This is a lie. I didn't buy things that much in the Black Friday sale. However, I've bought myself quite a lot recently. You just need to treat yourself sometimes. I just wanted some new clothes. Oh, that was a whole lie. What do I mean? Oh, I'm not buying any clothes. I bought myself a coat. A big fluffy burgundy coat. It's lovely. And that was off TikTok Shop, £25. So bargain, to be honest, because the one in Zara was £90. And what else have I bought? These pyjamas I bought F&F. I literally saw them in the morning when I went to Tesco before work, and then I thought, I'm making a trip in Tesco on my way home. I'm getting them pyjamas because they look far too cute. If you can't see me and you're looking on Spotify, you're listening on Spotify, I got myself some really nice, velvety white and pink striped long sleeve wide leg pyjamas. Think Victoria's Secret pyjamas, but with they look cuter, they look softer. Because that was the only thing about the Victoria's Secret ones that everyone used to have when we were younger, and I used to want so bad. I always put them on my wish list for Christmas. Satin pyjamas don't do it for me, especially like long ones. Like, I can't see them being that comfortable, to be honest, whereas these, so soft. Tesco pyjamas are where it's at, to be honest. Primark as well, but Tesco ones are really lovely. And the loads of stuff at the minute in F&F is really nice. So if you're looking for some new bits, just have a look in F&F, and you never know what you might find, because I went in Tesco a couple months ago, October, for my best friend's birthday, and I saw this really nice maxi denim skirt, and I thought, I'm getting that. Like, why not F&F? It's still like 20 quid, you know what I mean? Like, a lovely little skirt. And what else have I got from there? Nice jumpers for work. And everyone also was raving about this like bomber jacket that they do. My sister's got it. Really nice. My mum's got the really similar one from Zara. There's not that much in the quality, you know what I mean? They just, maybe the Zara one is structured better, and that's all I could say, to be honest. But my sister has the F&F one, and it's really, really nice. I've really also been trying to get into my skincare at the minute, and I don't really use much on my skin. I just use like a face wash. At the minute I've got this Superdrug own one, and it's called like Glow something. It's really nice, to be honest. But before that I was just using whatever we had in, like Simple, Aldi own one, like the liqueur one, something like that. We've been using just like soft ones, gentle ones for your skin. I used to always exfoliate when I was younger, and I used to get such oily skin. I think I was just overdoing it. How I didn't wreck my skin, I used to use like an exfoliating glove and like scrub at it round my nose and everything, and no wonder I had such irritated skin when I was younger, because what I should have just done is allow the spots for like a week, and then they would have probably gone. It's all because I was inflaming my skin, scrubbing at it with St. Ives and a bloody exfoliating glove that's meant to like take your tan off or something. My poor nose. But yeah, so I went to town the other week with my friend Grace, and we just had a little catch up. It was really nice. We went through the Christmas markets, and they were just hellish. Like, that's the only time I've been to the Christmas markets this year, and I don't really plan on going any other time. I think I just overdid it last year. Like, with my boyfriend, it was just we were just going several times throughout December. I think we went probably like twice a week, not meaning to go to the markets. We were just going like to go to town, I think, because we just started dating then, and it was like, right, we're going town and we're going to end up walking through the markets, and we'll go have a little look, and it was just hellish. Like, it was so nice, like, but you've got to be with someone that's also comfortable with the stress of the Christmas markets. Like, I feel like I can be quite easygoing and walk, so I'm not being funny, it is a stressful environment, and it's just really overcrowded and really busy, and everything's expensive. But he just wasn't on that wavelength. He wasn't enjoying it. It was too busy, everyone's walking slow, everyone's in your way, and yeah, wasn't the vibe. So I feel like that scarred me last year for walking through it far too much. So we did it that Saturday, and we were literally walking through, like, get us out of here. Like, we've been to some markets in Thailand, and like, even they're not that busy, you know what I mean? These Christmas ones, we did go to one in Liverpool, me and my family. Wasn't quite as bad, to be honest, but even still, we just walked through, had a like browse, and then we went for drinks elsewhere, because who's paying like £12 for a hot rum? You know what I mean? Not worth it. Even though the vibes are nice, like, I get that, but you know. Anyway, what was I saying? Went into town and had no like plan to buy like skincare stuff, but we were just in Superdrug, and just thought, yeah, I've been feeling really just dull in myself, and probably because I've been a bit drab, it's making my skin feel drab and just me feel drab. So I thought, no, I'm buying some bits, like, I'm buying some nice little things. So I got myself a really nice face wash, and a matching moisturiser, and I'll tell you about them in a second. And I'm thinking, because about my travelling trip, a vitamin C serum. I got a gua sha. I've used it this morning. I've not been using it consistently. I don't think it really does anything. I don't really know. But it feels nice, and I just think it's like a little facial massage for me, so we'll go with it. So I got that. I got a nice little body wash. Anything else? A new mascara. And I feel like I got one other thing. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I'm just thinking because the other week I got a Jecca Black eyebrow fix seal thing. So unbelievably good. Like, I've been really into slicking my eyebrows, soap browing since I got a brow lamination gone wrong, and I like fixed it with soap every day. Like, it had to be manoeuvred with soap, and so I got into that, and then I started using Refi. Love Refi and their products. The only thing I would find, if I'm honestly speaking about Refi, is when you've been on a night out and I've like doing my eyebrows for a night out, you know what I mean? I'm doing it at the start, going out, and I come back and my eyebrows are white, like they're not stuck to my head anymore, and they're a bit like waxy, and like the product is white, so then I don't know, like it just, when it starts to melt, it does look like that. With this Jecca Black, I'm telling you, it doesn't budge. I could go in the shower and I need face wash to like get this loose. But it's really, really good. It's that one that Molly May made the video about with her sister, and everyone's like, oh, Molly May loves it, like whatever. It's that, and I got it from Debenhams, and it was £14. I didn't think it was that bad. But this skincare stuff that I got is like the Glow something. It's like Superdrug own. It's in really cute packaging. So I started using it, and I don't know whether it's this or the weather, but it's coincidental that I'd used it for like 3 days, and I was saying to my friend literally the night before, like, my skin feels great. Like, wake up the next morning, my skin is so dry. Like, every single like bit of imperfection had like come to the skin, and I don't know if it's like, I saw a girl that I know called Jade. She has like a really cool skin page doing all of like her facials, and she's done so well for herself, and she was talking about using, I think, retinol or something, I think it was that, and saying like your skin purges so everything comes to the top. I don't know if this vitamin C serum has that in, or it would act similarly, but it all come to the top of my skin. Like, my skin felt disgusting, and it didn't give me spots, but it just did this, and I got scared, and then I've stopped using it. So I don't know whether that's just the case, and I was thinking maybe I just use it sporadically, but I don't know. It really put me off because my skin, other than that, has been really nice, and that just made me like, oh no, like maybe I just stick to my Nivea moisturiser. So I have just been using my Nivea, not that new moisturiser, to be honest, as well, because it's like pomegranate and something. It's like, it smells a nice smell, so in my head I'm like, oh, is that irritating my skin because it's like scented? I don't know. So I'm just sticking to my moisturiser, and I feel like my skin has been feeling a lot better and a lot fresher, and yeah, I just don't feel like a bit of self-care was needed, because I feel like we can all relate that in the winter months sometimes it can just be a bit of a drab time, even though you've got that festive period that I feel like now in December it's this really fun time of like, all my weekends are planned, like they're all packed with plans. I've got birthdays, Christmas work due, all different Christmas activities with your friends, and it feels very rushed. But that bit in the build up to it, like that November lull, can be just, like I said, a lull, and it's just dark, and sometimes you're leaving for work, it's pitch black. You're arriving home from work, it's pitch black, and it just doesn't lighten the mood, does it? You can feel pretty drab. Usually the time of year you're all getting ill, and your skin's dry. And you know what? I've really noticed not working in hospitality this year has done my skin and my hands and my lips so many favours. Like, I can't describe. My hands last year was so sore because I was working in hospitality for the last few years, but since I was like 15, to be honest. I'm nearly 23 now, and the last 3-4 years I've worked in a coffee shop, and working on the coffee machine, and you by the sink and you're washing pots, your hands are continuously getting wet and dry, wet and dry, wet and dry, and with steam and everything, it's all like blowing in your face, and whatever, but my skin and my lips were constantly chapped, and my hands are constantly dry, and like I feel really sorry for anyone that's got eczema. I know this is just like, I had it mild compared to some of my friends that have eczema and it's like all year round or winter round you've just got dry hands just because they're dry, like not because of anything to do with work either, it's just they're dry. But yeah, and it was just gross, to be honest. I was using hand cream all the time. But anyway, this year I've really found that has not been the case. But that was my point anyway, that just this time of year can just have a toll on you. You're getting full of a cold and it's not very nice outside. You feel like you can't go outside that much because it's either raining or freezing or snowing or whatever. And we have had a little bit of snow so far, and I had to scrape my car for the first time, and I felt like an adult, like, like, why am I outside at 6 a.m. scraping my car? Why have I just made the mistake of opening my door and now all the snow has fallen inside my car? Like, I'm not made for this life. Like, ugh, I'm not, whatever. But like, it was a bit too much. I didn't enjoy it. I won't be liking to do it again. But yeah. Anyway, I just think it's important in this time period just to like look after yourself and put time into how you feel and eating right and making sure you're still making the effort if you like the gym or exercise, whatever, to get that in and go and just push yourself to do them things and just keep busy, because it is so easy to just fall into that thing of like, oh, it's a dull time of year and I don't know, you just let yourself go a bit. And I don't mean in a way of like, oh, you have a glow down or whatever. Just sometimes you can let so many things get on top of yourself that you're like, oh God, I've gone a few weeks here, I don't feel very good. Like, I feel gross and I feel like I'm not giving myself any time, and I think you can be a bit negative about things in this time period. And I feel like myself, like I said at the start of the podcast, I've just been at the minute going through a weird time. I've been going through a breakup, and it's very recent, like it's very in the last 2 weeks. But obviously a breakup it can take ages, you know what I mean? You're in a strange time period where it's like you're happy, you're happy, and you don't really know what's going on, but it just wasn't complemented with the time of year. The time of year of leaving for work early, getting home from work early. Like I said, I have the luxury of working from home, but then sometimes when the weather's bad and then you just sat in and you're thinking, oh, like, I'm just deep in everything and I feel gross in myself, and I was getting lazy with the gym. And to be honest, it might not sound lazy to some people, like I hold myself quite accountable when it comes to the gym. Like, I love the gym. I go 5 times a week, and I just was going and just not really doing anything and thinking, why did I even bother going? Why am I going to the gym and just being miserable and like not doing anything? If you're going to go to the gym, Emily, make the most of it. Push yourself, even if it's for half an hour, and just go full at it, or go home. And quite a few times I was like, yeah, I'm going to go home. I'm going to go home. Because I was just, sometimes you can get in your head at the gym, I think. Sometimes you can just be like staring into space. I don't like really going to the gym with people, so just go on my own. And sometimes it can be a bit of a time where you're like, oh, I don't know, like I'm stressing about this, or it's such really text me, and you know, everything like that. So I have really held myself accountable in these last few weeks to be like, Emily, October, November was a bit of a lull for you. We don't want to carry this on. We want to be happy. And like, in regards to my breakup, it's been a really nice, like, mutual, just friendly, amicable thing. Like, we both have so much love and respect for one another. We still hold each other in such high regard and everything, and it's been very, I don't know, it's been as nice as a breakup can get, you know what I mean, where both of you are still very much have a lot of love for one another, but for some reason it's just not working at the moment. And as sad as it is, sometimes you just have to get on with life and don't let it ruin you, because I have had breakups in the past with the same person, but regardless, I've just been through breakups in the past that have like affected me for so long, and I just thought no. And with the time of year, it's just, let's just make the most, be happy, look after ourselves. I'm gonna have to move my leg, I've got pins and needles so bad. Be happy and just, yeah, have a nice time with my friends and my family. Such a nice time of year. My friend Will at the minute has just bought a house, and it's been so great. I've been going over all the time, like cooking, making such nice little meals. We've made so far like some sticky fajita things. We had a fajita night. We did a roast. A few of us did a roast the other night. That was really nice. And we did it like, I think it might be more expensive to buy chicken breast, but we did it like that. I'm not a fan of doing a roast chicken. Like, so we did chicken breasts. We cooked them in gravy, like in like a watery gravy, like a very liquidy, and it went so nice. Like the chicken went so juicy. Then we made the other night a Chinese, and we did like full on like salt and pepper potato wedges and like made everything from scratch, like chicken cashew nut. I love cooking, so I've been really enjoying going round there and doing that with him. And yeah, but we've been having wine every time we've been doing it, and I'm like, oh, we need to stop this, because I feel like that would be a bad habit. Like if I had my own place, and I say this like I've literally had my own place at uni, and I, to be fair, it did not appeal to me to drink all the time. So I was thinking, oh, would it? But I feel like now I'm more into like, oh, I'll just have a wine. And it's like, it's so easy. He was saying the exact same thing. He was like, I just went to the bath the other night and I just had a wine or had a beer or something. And it's like, easy, casual drinking. That is another thing. This time of year, drinking. Like, yesterday, not gonna lie, to be honest, I went out with my friends, went for some lunch. The rest of the day I was a bit like feeling dishevelled and anxiety ridden, and just, oh, like a bit of like a, oh God, I've been drinking since Thursday. Did I go out on Thursday? Can't remember. No, I don't think I did on Thursday. Did I? What did I do? Yeah, I did. I went for my friends for the Chinese, and we had a bottle of wine between us. And then I went out on Friday, and me and my friends were gonna have a wine night at one of my friend's houses. And then we just ended up in Weatherspoons all night. I felt really quite hungover on Saturday. I'd had 4 wines, and I felt awful. And I had to get up. I had to get up at 7, so I knew I had to get up and wash my hair and get ready, because I was having like a really big like girls' night with 2 of my best friends. We were going for a bottomless, but before that I had to go see my grandma. It's her birthday, so I got up at 7, did my hair, like washed my hair, did my makeup, got all ready, and I felt awful. I don't know about anyone else. I don't know if this is a bit too TMI, not being funny, just got to be real about it. When I'm hungover, my belly's in bits, like, and so I'm feeling in bits here. I've got a headache, I feel a bit sick. And then we went to this bottomless. I was feeling better. The weather was rank, like this storm. I've been seeing so many funny videos of people like doing Defying Gravity. I will talk about Wicked as well. Holding on to lampposts as if they're like blowing away in the Defying Gravity song. And it literally reminded me of about 3 years ago now, when I was still at uni. Oh, I was crossing the road in Leeds, and Leeds can get really windy as it is. I was holding on to this lamppost for dear life with this random other girl that had just come out of Morrison's, and we were both like, like laughing, but I thought I was going to get blown into the road. It was ridiculous, and my friend was walking to meet me, and she nearly got taken out by a takeaway sign that just blew off the building right in front of her. I thought that could have killed her. Could have killed her in that wind, but yeah, so ended up getting to the bottomless brunch. I'd never done one at Revs before, so we went to the Revolution in Manchester behind like House of Fraser, because the other one's gone now, but I didn't rate that one anyway, it was too big. But yeah, we went to the Revolution behind House of Fraser, and it was really nice. My only thing with bottomless brunches is that a lot of the cocktails are rubbish, and I'm not a spritz girl. I love an apple. I say this, I love an Aperol and a Hugo Spritz. Don't mind a Prosecco, it's not for me really. But the acid reflux that I suffer afterwards, like, I can't have loads of Aperol spritz, like maybe like 2, you know what I mean? Not drinking that all night, like my chest would be in agony. All the drinks, there was quite a lot of options, I'll give them that. It wasn't like when I've done it at Slug and Lettuce and like Mannahatta, it's just spritz this, spritz that, and usually can upgrade, but like, why have I got to upgrade? Why have I got to pay £45 for the luxury? You know what I mean? Anyway, so they were like Aperol, an Amstel usually is on it, cherry cola, which was just Coke and cherry vodka, and then there was a fruit salad one, which is like some fruity vodka and soda, and then strawberry lemonade, which is just vodka, strawberry stuff and soda, and then a Long Island, which I love a Long Island, and then it's just the same things. And there was this whole thing where you could like make your own, and it was just, you picked a syrup, like they have loads of strange cocktails at Revs, don't they? They're all like random ones and all different flavoured sweets, so you could pick like a sweet and it would just have vodka and soda in it, and that for me was nightmarish. Me and my friend Kaylee have such bad acid reflux, and we were both in agony, and we got sat on these chairs that were like so low down, and you're obviously eating as well, and it's like you got bellyache because you're like keeled over on this little chair, and then all you're drinking is soda. Wasn't a vibe, but it was really, really fun day. We did the bottomless, had a little boogie in Revolution, then we went Moon Underwater Weatherspoons, and then we went to meet Liv's dad, who was in town, in a pub I have been before with, when me and Jordan have been, and where was it? It's called like the City Road Inn, and me and him went when we were going on a date to this like Indian restaurant called the Tiffin Room, and it's just near it in Deansgate, and it is a nice pub, but it's very like old men pub, and United was on. The toilet stank like of way, it was horrid, like you could just tell that it was a men's pub, you know what I mean? And we were sat with all men because it was on his works do, but that meant free drinks because Liv's dad was obviously getting us a few free drinks, so that was really nice. And it was just really nice to see him because we've always been dead close with Liv's parents, and they've always made a fuss of us and like let us go over. We were laughing because like I was saying about he was just asking me about my breakup and stuff. Like, not that he's mega interested, but you know what I mean, he's just asking. And he was saying about the last time I had a breakup, and it was just funny because I remember vividly going to the pub, and Liv wasn't even there, but me and Kaylee bumped into Liv's mum and dad, and I was dead upset, and he had just got salt and pepper chips, and Liv's mum was like, hands off, they're not for you, they're for the girls now, oh, go order some more. And I just thought that's just him. He's just had to sit with his daughter's friends and listen to their bloody boy drama, and he's just like, oh, can't be doing with it. Whereas now I feel like he was like, oh, it's nice to see you all happy and positive and everything, and yeah, so it's nice to see him. Then we went to Gay Village, and we went and did karaoke and bar pop, and who knew Gay Village would be popping off that much at like 6-7 p.m, but it was really fun. We did Islands in the Stream on karaoke, me and Kaylee, because we love a bit of Gavin and Stacey. It did pop off because some people, right, were doing karaoke and they just weren't going for it. Like, why are you going up for karaoke and then not shouting down the microphone? Like, I can't hear you. Why are you singing Espresso by Serena Carpenter and not absolutely screaming that with passion down the microphone? I can't hear you. And me and Kaylee were at the front, like, singing, dancing, and even the drag queen was like, get these on. Yeah, because we were giving oomph. Give some oomph to your karaoke. Don't go on karaoke and get shy. You know what I mean? Like, give it all you've got. Otherwise, it's just, yeah, it's embarrassing then, isn't it? It's not embarrassing if you've given it a good go. So, yeah, that was really nice. I don't know what my point was. Oh, feeling hungover. So then I went out. We went out then in Glossop, and then I just had a really fun weekend, and then bumped into someone, and, you know, whatever, live in a small town and breakups in a small town are strange, and, you know, had a really fun night. But yeah, it was just the next day I thought, oh my god, I've been drunk for 3 days. it's now, I've only just woke up, it's like 11 and I feel disgusting. Me and my friends just went for some lunch and we just had a debrief, and it was just all like, what are we doing with our lives? See you next weekend though. I'll see you next weekend though. But yeah, no, it was a nice weekend. But my whole point is, sometimes in this period, it's really heavy for the drinking. Everything feels like a big night out. And like, if you're like me and you live in like a little town, you're seeing the same people every week, and it can all be a bit dramatic, and you know, everything like that. And it's sometimes just nice to step back. And if you don't fancy going out, don't go out. You know what I mean? You don't have to drink or go out, and you don't have to get yourself absolutely blind drunk, which I think this weekend I'm gonna try and stick to, because I've got 2 big nights out. I've got my works due on Friday, which I'm so excited for. I've never really been to a works due before. I've been out with all my friends from work because we just all went out together for Christmas because we were all friends, but then I've never actually done like a works night out. So especially like officey, because you're not all like that good friends and you just all kind of like speak, but it's more like you say hi to each other in the morning and stuff like that. You sit at your own desk and have a little chit chat, but you don't know each other that well, especially I've not worked there that long. So we're going to the Alchemist in town for our Christmas do, so that'll be really nice. There's not actually loads of us going, it's more just like us young ones that are going. So I'm really excited. I've got such a nice outfit for it. I've got these like sparkly sequin hot pants and some tights, some like big heels, like some like chunky heels, and then just a little black top with it. So I thought that'll look really cool, really cute. And then it's my friend Maddie's birthday on Saturday. We're going out on Saturday for her birthday to Northern Quarter, so that'll be really nice. But Northern Quarter's a bit of a different vibe, isn't it? So a bit more casual but dressy. So that'll be really nice. Sunday, don't know what I've got. I don't know what I'm getting up to. And the weekend after, I feel like I've got plans that weekend as well. I probably defo do. And the weekend after that, I'm going to Leeds. So I'm really excited. We're going to go for a roast at the oldest pub in Leeds called the White Lock or something. I think it's the oldest pub in Leeds. That's what I feel like it's marketed as. But we're going to go for a roast or like a Christmas dinner and then go out for my friend's birthday. So that'll be really nice. And me and my friends have also decided that we're going to do we were going to do a Christmas dinner at Will's house. Now one of us have got a house, because we usually always go for a meal, but obviously this is a free alternative. But we decided a roast too much, and it's also like 2 days before Christmas, so we're going to do like a Christmas buffet. And I saw this thing on TikTok which looked so nice. It's like a loaf garlic bread, like, you know, you get your garlic bread sticks, and in between each cut you put a bit of brie and a bit of cranberry sauce and like some extra garlic buttery stuff. I'm gonna do it. It looks so nice. And I keep seeing like Rice Krispie cakes with like white chocolate and little green things on top, like the hollies, like look like little Christmas cakes. So I've decided I'm gonna do this too, because I just think how cute, because it's kind of the first time we can all make effort like that. And we used to do it at uni, but I feel like it was also like, let's get bladdered, like that was the energy. Like we had a Christmas dinner, then usually like went out and did like a Secret Santa and stuff. And that is another thing that I wanted to talk about in this podcast, is also within all of this, you're spending a lot of money. You know what I mean? You already spend a lot of money on all these social events that you feel like you have to go to and you want to go to. Presents add up, and like a Secret Santa, sometimes you feel like you can't say no. It's a bit different when it's with your friends, but when you're at work, sometimes you feel a bit obliged to do it. And I would have done it anyway. I've signed on to mine, and it's just a bit of fun, isn't it? I enjoy doing stuff like that. So yeah, so I've signed on to my Secret Santa, but it is hard when you don't really know people to think what to get them and like to stay within a budget, because sometimes it can be a bit like, oh, can I really afford that, or is that a bit rubbish, and you feel like you've got to go over budget and everything like that. So I thought I'd make a little list of some gift ideas that you could do just as presents or for Secret Santas if you're struggling to get people presents. And I thought they'd be quite nice gifts that don't have to cost a lot. So my gifts for her, I put stocking fillers are really fun. So I know that's very vague, But not that you would have to go in Selfridges or something like that. Just an example, because I'm not someone who usually shops in Selfridges, but I went in and they have this whole like stocking filler section, all minis, and they weren't that expensive, like all like a fiver to a tenner, and they all looked so cute. And I thought, a mini, there's something about a mini that is just fun. Like, it's exciting and they just look dead cute. So I feel like that's quite a good option. Or going to like Superdrug and getting even like face masks and little face wash bits, or like fluffy socks and things like that, like stocking fillers. Or go on ASOS or Urban Outfitters. They usually have like a stocking filler section, and yeah, they're usually pretty good. And then I put skincare. Like I said, everyone loves a bit of nice skin, and that can be for vice versa, can't it? And then I put candles. Candles are always nice, something smelly. Prints. So that's a nice present. Like, if it was your friend, your close friend, your sister or whatever, and you know, like in my bedroom, like behind you and on my sides, I've got quite a lot of pictures up, and it's just nice to like have prints and have like current pictures and keep everything fresh. So I bet somebody wouldn't be expecting that for Christmas but would really appreciate it. And then I put jewellery. You can get really nice jewellery from loads of places. La Visa is a really good one for jewellery. They always have deals on. It's all like dress jewellery. It's pretty cheap and it's just nice. H&M jewellery's nice. John Lewis does some really nice affordable jewellery that's like actually nice things, and they're usually sometimes only less than 20 quid. Obviously you can get like Pandora, stuff like that. They don't have to be dead expensive. Some of the rings are like £30, and that can be quite affordable if that's within your range. PJs, F&F. Boohoo has some really nice ones on at the minute, not gonna lie. And what else? The Jecca Black brow gel I put on has to be done. And then little trinkets, like just some little things. Like, I've got on my windowsill like some little flower candles that my friends got me, and just like little crystals. And I don't know if they're into little, I've got like a little elephant thing, like candles or little things, like just little bits, like, you know, that you can just put about and just enjoy and have around. I think they're just things sometimes you don't think to do for Christmas, but they're like really cute. And I did charms, so I obviously was thinking about Pandora bracelets and everything like that. And then for him, I put open ear headphones. This is what I've got my dad for Christmas. Got him some open ear headphones. For if they're into running, apparently it's meant to be better for your ears, and my dad doesn't like the overhead headphones, so good for any runners out there, and for girls obviously. They're meant to be a bit safer as well, so you can hear the surroundings around you, and it's better for your eardrum, so it's not in your ear. And then a smartwatch. These are a bit more expensive, but I was thinking affordable. I'd got my boyfriend a smartwatch. I got him a while ago, to be honest, and they're quite affordable. Like, if you have a look around, you don't have to get an Apple Watch or like the Fitbit. Like, I got one from Argos, and for what it is, it was pretty affordable, and I just thought it was a really nice gift if someone has like a job that they can't really be getting the phone at, or you know, like they wear gloves or whatever, and it's a bit of a faff. Like, my ex-boyfriend like works, he's a brickie, so it's like he can't always have his phone out or it might break or I don't know, whatever. So he'd been wanting one of these for so long, and sometimes men just don't treat themselves, you know what I mean? So I'd got him that, and then I thought, like, I'd already bought it him. I thought, I'm not returning it. Like, you've wanted it for so long, like, still have it. So I've given him that, and he's really appreciated it and really likes it and everything. And yeah, I think that could be a good present for a guy. And then I put miniature sprays. I keep seeing these sets on TikTok, and I was going to buy this as well, but obviously not now. And I saw like a miniature set, and I think it's like Versace. You can get like 4 minis, and there is girls ones as well that I've seen. I think Versace can do a women's one as well, and they're like little miniature sprays, and I just thought, how cute. It's like £25 for the set, and you've got 4 little aftershaves. I think probably, to be honest, more handy for a girl that she could just shove it in a handbag and just spray, because I got so many little sprays last year for Christmas. At the time, like my boyfriend's mum and sister both got me like Ted Baker sprays and then some other sprays, and I just thought how handy to, like, they've really done me well. I've not used them all yet, and I always keep one in my gym bag, my work bag, my handbag that I go out with always has one in to just like have a little spray in the toilet. Got one in my drawer, like for when I'm getting ready. I just feel like spray my shoulders and stuff, spray nice, because I've really been trying to get into my scents at the minute, and like smelling nice and everything. Like, not that I didn't smell nice before, but I feel like I was always quite like, I don't know, I didn't like spraying my perfume too much because I wanted it to last, whereas now I can afford a bit more. Like, my perfume little collection that I've had my birthday and Christmas, I got treated to some really nice perfumes last year, so I'm still going through them. I've got a really nice Burberry one that my mum got me, and then I've got like a really nice Gucci Bamboo, and John last year also got me like the Billie Eilish ones, and I didn't expect to get them. I didn't think to get them, but if you're looking for a perfume, maybe a musky nighttime one that isn't quite as expensive as, say, buying like Burberry or YSL or whatever, they're a really good shout because they're really, really nice and very, I was going to say very pigmented, but that's for the colour. They're very strong scent, they last, like they're really, really nice, especially the grey bottle. And I've asked this year for the Sabrina Carpenter one because I've smelt that and it's really nice. It's a lovely cherry one, and I do believe she's just brought out a Mi Espresso, so I'm guessing it's a bit like coffee scented one. The light pink one is also lovely. It's very soft. But yeah, I think a spray is always a good shout. Aftershave, but like, again, some of them are really expensive, so these minis might be a good lifesaver for you. Or in Zara, perfumes and aftershaves are really, really nice. Next I put like sweets. So I've been seeing a lot of like pick and mix like type things that you can get, and I think they're always like fun, and who doesn't love some like sweets and chocolate for Christmas? A cookbook, the Niall, what's he called? What is he called? Megan, she's not called Megan Grubb anymore. I always still say Megan Grubb. I've forgotten her now second name. Oh, that's so annoying. I literally love her and watch her all the time. But I think because I was so used to calling her Megan Grubb, I still call her that, but she's not called that anymore because she's been married for quite a while now. Anyway, Megan Grubb, if you know her as that, husband, Niall, has a like protein cookbook, and I asked for that last year. I didn't get it, but we couldn't find it, or I don't know, I'd seen this one that I thought I'd like instead. So I've got like a ramen one, which is really nice, and I just love a cookbook. I feel like it's quite thoughtful for someone that likes cooking, and if they're into the gym as well, this one would be really handy because it's for the gym, and or just like being healthy and thinking of healthy alternatives. Clothes, obviously, and then I put heated gloves because, again, I think when I was thinking about this, I was thinking like what I'd been thinking to get my brickie of a boyfriend, and obviously because he's a brickie, he works outside, so I was thinking that heated gloves, so that would have been a good alternative. So if you have someone in your life that works outside, maybe that would be a good option. Some like fingerless heated gloves. But yeah, other than that, let's talk about Wicked. Let's forget about the Christmas period for a bit now. And Wicked, I went to see the other week, about 2 weeks ago. Oh my gosh. I was amazed. Like, I love musicals. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I'm a theatre girl. But I'm more into like, acting and, you know, dramas than I am musicals. So I've never watched Wicked, right? I know the songs, but I've never watched it on the stage. And also, I think it's one of them, like, it is quite a privileged thing to, like, go to the theatre and, like, watch these West End shows. I don't live near London, so it's not really something we did. We more went to, like, pantomimes, and I have seen a few musicals now I've got older. in stage, but I'd never seen Wicked. And I think I had seen a little bit of like the stage recording of it because I studied musicals at uni for a little time, and yeah, so I didn't really know the story. Obviously you can get the gist. I used to love The Wizard of Oz. Wow, like even when The Wizard and I come on, I was crying. Not that girl. Oh, sobbing. Obvious reasons. Sobbing. And then Defying Gravity, I was just like, what? Like the acting from both of the girls was unreal. Like, you know what? Like I've always absolutely loved Ariana Grande. Always had her albums. Like we know her voice is like insane, but she sounded so different in this. She was unreal. And then I've never seen Cynthia in anything. Wow, her voice is like absolutely unreal. I was gobsmacked. Like I literally had shivers when she was singing Defying Gravity. Like it was so good. And I saw her in an interview talking about like, because it's sang, like how, or sung, maybe, I don't know, sung, whatever. So because it's all in song, like it's, you've got to put the emotion into it. And she was saying like she started the story with like Elphaba's there, like, but she's like not as free or something. It's like held in a bit and it's a bit lighter, and you know, and then in the Defying Gravity she's obviously like "Rah," like whoa, like you could see it straight away, like her voice and how it travelled and how the journey, like, and how her confidence grew and her voice grew with that confidence. It was literally like I was amazed. Like imagine being able to sing like that. I would die. Like wow. But yeah, the whole story was so much fun. I've been listening to the soundtrack like every day on my runs, like dancing through life. Yes, like such a groove. Like it's so much fun. I've been listening to it when I'm driving, and I don't know, it's been keeping me in high spirits. Like I'm loving it. Like 'cause it's just got such a good, fun, upbeat groove to it that I've just been like, yes, this is what I've needed. Some energy, some ump. So if you haven't watched Wicked yet, go watch it. And if you think, oh, I'm not like into musicals, you might be into this one. It's really good. Like really good. And like their sales, I think they like went doubled the budget in like the space of the weekend. Like I'm not surprised, to be honest, the amount of marketing they've done, but wow, I was amazed. Like there's nothing much more I can say other than that, but I'm going to watch it again with my mum and sister. As soon as I watched that, I was like, I'm going to watch that again. Like I need to watch that again. Wow. But yeah, that was a really fun thing that I've done at the minute. So I'm going to bring this podcast to a close now. I'm going to do a few more throughout December. I'm going to do one weekly now, holding myself accountable. I need to start doing YouTube videos as well, don't I? But yeah, thought I'd just bring this podcast to a little bit of a close and just say some things to myself and to you that are just to hold yourself accountable through this period and keep yourself upbeat and happy. And just remember, like, whatever's going on, will it matter in 5 years' time? Probably not. My mindset at the minute is, if things are going to work out, they will. And whatever's meant to happen in life happens for a reason. And not everything has to be like things that are getting you down. Don't let them take a hold of your life and your fun and everything. I don't know, it's one of them, like, put everything into perspective. And as hard as things are sometimes and sad as things can be, you just have to think, no, I've got myself, I've got my friends, I've got my family, or at the bottom line is you've got yourself. And if you keep working on your dreams and your aspirations and just doing things that make you happy, everything will come together. And if it's a friendship or if it's a job or a relationship or literally something is getting you down, keep going at making yourself happy and you will get there. So that is my motto for the time being. Like, just be happy and just put some time into myself. And my things were, give yourself giving yourself time and prioritising how you feel. Yes, because sometimes at the minute as well, I've been like, my friends on certain nights have been like, oh, do you want to come do this? Do you want to go out here? And, you know, and I've been saying no to things. And that is one thing that I'm not particularly good at. I don't say no to a lot of things. I'm such a yes person. I'm such like, yes, I'm coming to this. Yes, I'm going out. And that's who I am. I'm a high energy person. But sometimes I think, will that benefit me? Yes, I might have had fun, but the next day, am I going to feel like crap? Yeah, maybe I am. So I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to stay at home and go to bed early and have a glass of water, because that will be better for me. And then embrace early nights. Exactly. I'm in my little early night period. And then don't forget the gym. I won't be forgetting the gym. I've got my acting lessons today. I'll be going to the gym in a bit as well. And then eat balanced. Eat whatever the frick you want in December. Go excited, like go all out, eat your chocolate, eat your takeaways like, for all these meals, but also eat healthy things and just things that make you feel good and happy, and lots of vegetables and whatever. I feel like it's a very wholesome time for like hearty meals and everything like that. And drink water. Wow, that is something I need to remember to do, because sometimes I just forget. It's easy done, isn't it? Sometimes you're just a bit busy and you think, I drink more when I'm in office, when I'm at work and I'm in the office, because I'm like, got nothing else to do, I'll just drink water. But when I'm at home, I forget, like, is there a glass of water here now? No. So I'm going to go get one. But thanks for listening to my podcast. Thank you if you're listening on Spotify. Thank you if you're watching on YouTube. And I will be making another episode next week. So I will see you then. Love you all lots. And I have been Emily Moores on the Not Being Funny podcast.